Hola everyone, it is now 7 a.m. and I've been up since 4 and I haven't been able to go back to sleep, so I decided to make a video to show how I've been putting in practice the skills that I learned in Dialectical Behaviour Therapy. I always have to say it very slow. It's a bit difficult for me. Well, I'm in bed, as you might notice. Today, our dear Boris Johnson announced that we're in a full lockdown. I think it's number 7. I don't know. So yeah, I am very frustrated. It's been hard the last couple of days. I have noticed that my mental health has declined a bit. I started crying the other day and thinking things like, what's the point of getting up? There's nothing to do. Every day is the same. And I have been doing really well by keeping myself busy and doing things that are good for me. But, recovery is not a straight line and you have ups and downs. And this one is one of my downs. So, because I couldn't go back to sleep, I decided to do something, and I thought, well, let's try some of your skills that you learned in therapy. So I did some self-soothing. I have my hot water bottle. I made myself a decaf coffee. What else? I did some gratitude journaling, which was really nice because really helpful, because it allowed me to focus on some of the good things that are going on in my life. So, well, then after the journaling, I took out my DBT handbook provided by the NHS, which I am so thankful for. And there are 3 modules in this therapy. One is distress tolerance, the other one is emotional regulation, and the other one is interpersonal effectiveness. So because I am feeling distressed, I decided to put in practice some of the distress tolerance skills that I've learned, and obviously some of the things, because I've used them so much, I know them by heart, but others, like I like going back to the handbook and try to practice them. Well, before talking about this, I wanted to mention something else that is making me feel, it's making me have all these thoughts, which are not very helpful. So, yep. I mentioned in the first video that I made in this series, applying my DBT skills in everyday life, I mentioned that the company that I was working for told me that they didn't know if I was gonna have any work from January. They said, we don't know if we're going to have any work for you because we raised our fees and the clients might not give us any more work, which makes no sense. So yeah, obviously it turns out this was a lame excuse. Ever since I asked for a raise in my rate and they said no, they've been trying to find any excuse to get rid of me. Mainly that because they pay per hour. They pay a little more than minimum wage because they pay per hour, and because I'm good at my job and I take my time, they tell me I'm too slow, obviously because they have to pay more. I have told them I really didn't want to work for them anymore, but obviously that's the that's the job that I have after losing my two other freelance jobs that I had due to the pandemic. So yeah, in summary, I lost my third job, and I don't want anyone to worry. I know lots of my friends watch my videos. I'm okay. I've had work from another translation company, so I'm okay for a couple of months, and then I'm going to apply for universal credit, so it's all good. But I realized that they gave my work to someone else who is probably more inexperienced and therefore charges less. This really affected me because I've been working so hard for years. I've been a translator for many years. And I truly think I deserve to be paid more according to my experience and my abilities. And they were really happy with my work at the beginning. They were so happy. They gave me a new client. But then, you're too expensive for us. And I had to humiliate myself because they were saying, if you don't like our rates, there's a door. And I had to say, well, I need this job. As you know, people are losing their jobs, and I was lucky enough to find a new one when the pandemic started. But anyway, my thoughts are, am I ever gonna be successful? And I don't mean earning a lot of money or having expensive things, just being paid what I deserve and not having to always be stressed about money. These are some of the thoughts that apparently don't even stop when I'm sleeping, because they woke me up. I don't know, I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I decided to do something about it. So I was looking at and there are certain things that you can do. For instance, you can practice mindfulness of thoughts, and what I did first is I noticed thoughts as they came into my mind. As a thought comes into your mind, say, a thought has entered my mind. Bear with me, it sounds a bit silly, but it really helps. Label the thought as the thought, saying the thought, and describe it, arose in my mind. Use a gentle voice tone. As you notice thoughts in your mind, ask where did the thought come from? Then watch your mind to see if you can see where it came from. Well, I think I did that when I was, just explaining what happened with my work. And here's the thing, in therapy I learned to separate a thought from a fact, and I know these are just thoughts and it's not a fact. When I think I'm a failure, and I know I'm not a failure, but what I'm doing now is, practicing this, I think, okay, that's the thought. The thought I'm a failure has come into my mind. It is a very negative thought that has an origin in many years ago when I was younger and I was told I was a failure, and I believed it, so I always had that idea of myself. Probably that didn't help. Of course that didn't help. So where did the thought come from? Well, the fact that I was replaced in my work. Then step back from your mind as if you are on top of a mountain and your mind is just a boulder down below. Gaze at your mind, watching what thoughts come up. When you're watching it, come back into your mind before you stop. Close your eyes and scan your body for the first physical sensation that you notice. Then scan your mind for the first thought you noticed. Shuttle back and forth between scanning for physical sensations and scanning for thoughts. Another time, replace scanning your body for physical sensations to scanning yourself for emotional feelings, then shuttle back and forth between an emotional feeling and a thought. I don't know if this is confusing or not, but I really like the idea of imagining my thoughts as a physical thing. It has helped in the past, so I did that one too. Okay, so then I can do this one here. It's practice mindfulness of thoughts by using words and voice tone. Verbalize thoughts or beliefs out loud using a non-judgmental voice tone over and over and over. So the first one, I have to verbalize these thoughts as fast as you can until the thoughts make no sense. Let's see if I can do this one in the video. I am never going to be successful in my profession. I am never going to be successful in my profession. I'm never going to be successful in my profession. I'm never going to be successful in my profession. I'm never going to be successful in my profession. I'm never going to be successful in That was number one. The second one is very, very slowly, one syllable or word per breath. I am a failure. It sounds so weird. I am a failure. I am a failure. See, this is really good because I am realizing how ridiculous that sounds. And it's not just the way I'm saying it. Yes, the thought is becoming ridiculous in my mind. The third one. In a different voice from yours. High or low pitched, like a cartoon character or celebrity. I would like to do it like Boris Johnson, but I'm not that skillful. I think I'm a failure. I am a failure. Oh my god. I am a failure. I never do anything good. Because this is so ridiculous. I wonder how I sound later in the video. Yeah, this is... Oh god, now I look like an apple. As a dialogue on a TV comedy show, you are never gonna believe what thought went through my mind. I was thinking, I am such a failure. I've been replaced by someone who probably knows half and of what I know and has half of my experience. Okay, this one is a hard one. Songs sung wholeheartedly and dramatically in a tune that fits the thoughts. Oh my god. Let's see what tone fits the thought. I don't want to do this. Oh, I hope someone is watching this. And I hope it helps. Because look what I'm doing. Actually, this is helping me. Will I ever be successful in anything professional? I don't think so. I'm 40 years old and I think I'm a failure. Oh my god. Okay, that was enough of that. Okay, this one I'm gonna read it for you guys so that maybe you can practice it with me as you're watching the video. Practice mindfulness of thoughts with opposite action. I talked about this in my previous video. I will leave the link up here or also in the description box so that you can watch it if you're interested in knowing a bit more about the opposite action skill. So what we're gonna do is relax your face and body while imagining accepting your thoughts as only thoughts, sensations of the brain. Remember, only thoughts, not facts. All the ridiculous things I said before, I know they're only thoughts. Okay, the next one is imagine things you would do if you stop believing everything you think. What I would do is something that I am going to do, and is change my career. I have been thinking about this for a long time, and I decided to see this as a sign from, I don't know, the universe that is telling me this is no longer your path and it's time to take another one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to listen and pay attention, and I am going to start studying in order to work in mental health. The next step is rehearse in your mind the things that you would do if you did not view your thoughts as facts. And the next one is practice loving your thoughts as they go through your mind. That one is a tough one, but if we don't try. So yeah, that was some mindfulness practicing at 5-6 in the morning. I hope if you try some of these skills that they help, and they have helped me today. I am feeling better now, and it's 7:20, and I think I'm ready for the day. I'm gonna try to edit this video as fast as possible and post it, and then just face another day of lockdown. I'm going to do a mindfulness meditation, and I'll do some yoga to stretch. I'm gonna do some exercise today too, and I know by the end of the day I'm gonna be feeling much better. I'm also going to allow myself these feelings and these sensations that I'm getting, because there's, feelings are there for a reason, and it's not good, as I have learned in the past. It's not good to suppress them. So when they come, I'm just gonna allow them, and I am going to practice some more skills, self-soothing mainly, when I get these feelings of despair, or when I feel like depression is coming back. I just try self-soothing and distraction. Let me know in the comments if you decided to try something that I talked about today, and if it helped. Thank you so much if you stayed until the end of this video. We'll get through this. You're not alone. As you can see, I am struggling too, and this is not a failure. This is just a tiny bump in the road, and it's gonna get better. So keep having faith, enjoy your day as much as possible, and I'll be back in the next video. Till then, you're awesome. Thanks for watching.